Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd hop on here real quick to talk about a few things. And of course, I was going to try to make a cute backdrop, but really, and try to avoid the windows, it's impossible. We just got an orb and a glare and a sunny and whatever. Try to focus in the middle and ignore the glare and the crap. Whatever. So, a few things I want to talk about. Number one, changes to my channel. Again, I know I'm always changing. Why do I even announce it? I should just put up a video when there's a video. But I did decide last week to stop doing the 3-day-a-week videos and instead just record one big long video. And I'm going to put those up, I think, on Thursdays. So the reason for the change is because it takes a lot of time and effort to make the videos. Even doing them vlog style, I still have to film, then I have to edit, render the video, upload it, do the thumbnail, do the promotion, blah, 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 blah. There's just a lot of stuff. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, and I've talked about this on Instagram. My AdSense payout has tanked as of late. It has dropped to 1/3 of what I was making. I was making upwards of $600 a month, sometimes more. And recently, my average payout is around $200. Now, I know if you're not making any money yet on YouTube, that's like, oh, wow, that's great. But when you've made a lot more, to have it cut like that, it's very difficult to then want to keep producing content. Because I feel like I've tried everything that I know how to do to get those numbers up, and it's just not happening. The ads aren't getting put on my videos that make the big payout. I don't know what it is, but to be honest, I have other work that I can do that makes me a lot more money, specifically selling on eBay and of course now Etsy. And in recent months, I've just really decided that I have to narrow my work focus. That's why I stopped doing my See and Save blog. So I've been like iffy with the YouTube videos, and I've just been hunkering down and focusing on reselling because I am not getting any younger. And those nice retirement villages and nursing home places are not that too far in the future. And I live in an area with a lot of older people. So these nice places are getting built up all around me, and that's where I want to go. I don't want to live at the county home. I want to live in a nice place. And that is honestly my end game, to make sure that I have enough money for retirement. It's not about bill paying. It's not about buying something now. It's about the future. And I want to maximize my earnings now when I can do it, when I can really be out sourcing and listing and selling online to ensure that I have a nice retirement. Because when you're self-employed, you don't get a pension. I'll get Social Security, but I won't get a pension. And I've got to make up that difference. And that is like my end game. When I go to my doctor, there's a big development going up, really nice places for 55 and older. And that's where I'm thinking. Honestly, I know people do this because they want to buy a car or a fancy vacation or have this or that. I'm like, I want to go to the nice assisted living, retirement, eventually nursing home place. That's what I want. that's my why. That's why I'm working. And in order for me to do that, I have to be smart about my work. Now, the other thing is Papa. Papa is needing more help, and he's just slowing down. He's 86 now. He still gets around great. He's healthy. Everything's fine. But it's harder for him to do as much as he once did. So I'm having to pick up some of the things that he used to do, and it just takes time. I have a house. You know, I'm not in a little apartment. I have a home to maintain. I have 2 little doggies who need attention. I have a senior citizen to take care of. And so when it comes to what I'm going to do in my work, I have to be really smart and strategic. So, like I said, that's why I stopped with the See and Save blog and why I'm always kind of tinkering here on YouTube, because I just have to make the most of my time. So it's going to be one video a week. Like I said, I think I'm going to do Thursdays, and it will be the exact same content I was doing in the 3 videos, except it's just all going to be in one. So you'll just get one longer video, because this is going to enable me. They'll be like a week behind. So then I can have the weekend to do the editing, rendering, uploading, all that kind of stuff. And it'll be ready on Thursdays. So that is another change. I know I made a lot of changes here, so I appreciate those of you who stuck with me. I think this will work. There will be Disney vacation vlogs coming up sooner rather than later. We'll just say that. And when I get those, I will probably put those up like maybe on a Sunday, so they won't interfere with the weekly vlog. They'll be a separate. So that's the plans for this channel. Some frequently asked questions I get on here. Number one, I've been having more and more people ask for my eBay and Etsy store links. I do not post them here on YouTube for various reasons, but it's really just because more than any other social network, there are more trolls and troublemakers on YouTube than anywhere else, because people can just hide behind an avatar blank account. Versus like if you have Instagram, you need to have an Instagram account and a page of your own before you can comment on other people's. So if somebody's being nasty, like everyone's going to know them. Versus YouTube, where people can just create kind of a blank account and just be nasty all over the internet. And there's just more trouble here when putting my store links. That's just how I feel. I know other people do it without problems, but I just don't. However, I have recently created an Instagram page, a Twitter account, and a Facebook page specifically for my eBay and Etsy businesses, for the listings, for promotion to customers, which is different than this channel. I don't use this channel to try to sell my eBay stuff on, and my other main social media accounts, I'm not doing that. This channel is just for me. It's promotion of my books, which I've written 9 books about how to sell on eBay. Those are linked below. And just whatever general is in my own life. My business, my eBay, my reselling, my Etsy businesses, they are separate. I like to protect them. They are branded. They're very specifically targeted toward customers. And so I have separate now Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for those 2 sites that I'm currently selling on. So those are linked below. My eBay is Annabella's Gift Shop, and it's Annabella's Gift Shop or Annabella's GS on the various social media. So if you want to follow and find my stores, you can go to the links below the video, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, click on those and find it. You do not have to have accounts to access those pages. So if you don't have a Twitter account, it doesn't matter. You can still go on and see the tweets and see the links and go to them. I know it's a backwards way of doing it. I know some people are like, well, I just put the links, but I want to make it a little bit of a couple steps to do it, to find those. So again, it's not hard. Look under the video, find those links, go find it. If you really want to go and see my store, then you will take the extra effort to do so. Because I've had somebody get snippy like, oh, I'm not going to. Well, then if you can't figure out how to click on a link, then I don't know what you're doing shopping online, because it takes more than that. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. I've also had people ask if I'm going to do tutorial videos about Etsy. I am not. Margaret, Texas Gal Treasure, she has a ton of them. I didn't do any research or tutorials for Etsy. I just went on and figured it out myself. So I'm not going to do tutorials about Etsy. I'm not going to do shipping tutorials about anything. The days of tutorials are over. I do not have time. I've already done a million videos, well, several hundred, and I have the eBay books. And between those 2 things, and then whatever I show in the vlogs is going to be it. So I've had people, you know, we do a shipping video about this and that, and I'm just not going to. Again, there are so many of them already online, and we just figure things out ourselves. All the shipping we've done, we've just figured out how to ship it. Like, we get packages delivered and we see how they were shipped, and then you just kind of apply that knowledge to the knowledge of shipping on your own. It's just something you got to figure out, I think. That's just how I learn. It's another frequently asked question. Oh, then I've had people, oh, you're going to write a book about Etsy? You're going to write a book about this? And then me, in the foreseeable future, I'm not going to be spending any time writing any more books, because again, that income has tanked considerably. Now, I do still earn money every month from it, so I'm very thankful for that. It's nowhere near what I once earned. You know, I've talked about this before, the whole Kindle Unlimited program that Amazon introduced, where you can pay a subscription fee to borrow as many books as you want a month. Created a whole scammer thing. The market got flooded, sales tanked. It made Amazon change their payout, so now you get paid per page read, and it's like half a cent. So the income for Kindle has gone way down, and again, it's just not worth my time and effort to write any books at this time. Maybe that would change. It'd be awesome if it did, because I love writing. That's my first love. I'm so thankful for the you know, books that I have been able to write and they have made me money. I'm really thankful for that. But just like with YouTube, putting any more time and effort into it just isn't worth it right now. So there won't be an Etsy book coming, but like I said, Margaret, Texas Gal Treasures, you guys all know her. Why am I spitting? You guys all know her. She does a tutorial like about everything. She's the tutorial queen. Praise hands for Margaret and her tutorials. She's got it. Go over. She'll teach you. She's a teacher. I'm not a teacher. People are like, you'd be such a great teacher. No, I wouldn't, because I get annoyed if I tell people how to do something and they don't get it right away. I can just see myself in a class of, you know, kindergartners. Color in the line. I can't believe you didn't color in the line. Why haven't you colored in the line? I'd be horrible. I don't know how teachers do it, because you're repeating yourself every day, every year. I couldn't do it. But anyway, so let's see. I think that's all I wanted to cover with that stuff. So I thought I'd do a quick little overview of what I'm doing as far as reselling right now. So currently I'm on eBay. That's my main gig. And then I started Etsy. So things I'm sourcing, same stuff as always. Vintage stuff and clothing. Vintage is my main gig, but when I can't find much vintage, the estate sales have been really sparse, I do the clothing. So everything I sell goes on eBay. So I get stuff in, it lists on eBay. Then what I'm doing now is I'm cross-posting the vintage items to Etsy. So I have been going through every night. I sit down and I try to take some time to cross-post the vintage stuff over to Etsy. So it's a work in progress. I think I'm up to 220 or 30 listings on Etsy. And I probably still have a couple more hundred to go to cross-post. So it's just a process. When I'm listing something new vintage, what I do is I have both windows open. So I list it to eBay first and then make it live, and then I cross post over to Etsy. I take pictures with my iPhone, so I upload on the eBay app, and I suppose, is there a way to upload on the Etsy app? I need to look that up. But honestly, what I do is I just right-click save all the photos to my desktop, and then on Etsy, I open and I save them into the Etsy listing, and then I just copy paste, select the fields I want, and do it that way. So if I'm actively listing on eBay, I can cross post with the both browsers open. Otherwise, I'm going into old listings and cross posting. Etsy's been going great. It's super easy. The listing format is really easy. Once I had like 10 listings in, it became second nature. I don't really have to think anymore. Yeah, I really like it. I've had, what, eight or 9 orders now. So it's definitely the longer tail vintage stuff, which is fine because a lot of it's been sitting on eBay and it's already sold over on Etsy. So that is what is going on with those two things. Hopefully the estate sales start kicking up here. I don't think there's one this weekend. It's been really, really slow with that. So my vintage and hard goods is kind of sad. I haven't been getting much new in. I got a little bit over there. Not a lot, but I then have clothes to go to. So yeah, that's what's kind of going on with eBay and Etsy. I'm continually trying to push those two things to make more money. I know a lot of people are starting on Poshmark for clothes, and if I was only doing clothes, I could see maybe doing Poshmark, but right now I've got my hands full with eBay and Etsy, and that is the foreseeable future of what I think I'll be doing. So as far as listing, I am on eBay. Hard goods and vintage, I'm listing good till canceled because that stuff's long tail. So the kind of stuff that's I'm cross-posting to Etsy, I just put on good till canceled and it can sit there until it sells. Clothing, however, and hard goods, I use calculated shipping, so they're paying based on the weight. So if something's a $25 item and then it's 2 pounds, I put the 2 pound weight range in, and that's what the customer pays to have it shipped to them. So that's for hard goods. Etsy, they get cross-posted there. I do the same. It's calculated shipping on Etsy, and I just put in the weight range. I have options, and there we go. Clothing, I list 30 days so that it's moving in and out, right? I don't want everything sitting there until it sells. I want to move the clothes faster. So I have been listing my clothes at a set price with best offer and with the buyer paying shipping. And I've been putting in a flat rate $4.99 economy shipping. Sometimes I change that to the heavier stuff, But when things were slow, I just put $4.99, whether it was a little flimsy t-shirt or a jacket or a coat. Now, obviously, the jackets and coats can weigh more. They do weigh more, and they cost more. So some of those I'm starting to go back to calculated because it can vary widely what a customer pays on a 2 to 3 pound item, whether they're in Minnesota or California. But for the shirts, the stuff that's first class, I've been putting in $4.99 flat rate shipping just to make it across the board. Putting best offer. When I had my big sale last week, I did 60% off. I took best offer off, but now that sale is over and I put best offer on. I am still running sales all the time. So right now I have a 15% off sale on everything in my store, except of course when new stuff comes up. So the key with eBay is just to always be active, you know, sales, offers, constantly listing new stuff. It just all helps to keep your eBay listings active and hopefully pop up in search. I am running promoted listings again, but I'm just doing them for a 1 month period. So right now I have through the end of February, I did everything that was up, and I just did whatever the base rate 5% or whatever. I just did that. It does help. I think last month I did over 1,000 sales in just promoted listings, and the fees on that were less than 100. So whatever. During a really slow month, that helped. So I'll probably continue to do that, but just doing them in bulk. So the new things that are getting listed right now aren't promoted. I will just bulk do it at the beginning of every month. So once March, it is March 1st. What month am I on? April 1st. I will then go in and everything that's listed, I'll promote, and it'll run for a month and blah, blah, blah. So I don't worry about everything getting in there all the time, just as long as most of it's in, and it does seem to help. So I think that is kind of the update on my channel, update some frequently asked questions, what I'm doing reselling. I think that's kind of it. So yeah, hopefully that got you guys all caught up. Hopefully it all makes sense. I know some of you like the multiple videos a week. I hope you understand why that just isn't possible right now. But like I said, everything that was in the 3 videos will be in the 1 long video. So you're still getting the same content. And now you'll just have 1 video to watch a week of me. You won't be sick of me, hopefully. There's some people who leave horrible comments, so they're sick of me. I don't know why they leave horrible comments. Frozen cherry Pepsi. This is the vanilla cherry, I think. Yeah. Vanilla cherry Pepsi. That's a good one. Once I was buying those at Fairway grocery store, and this lady next to me, she's like, well, I don't like those. Am I buying them for you? Are they going in your cart? No. I just thought, well, I don't like you telling me that. Anyway, so yeah, that is the update from here. Again, look for the videos on Thursday. The Disney videos are coming. They're still a little bit down the road, but they will be coming unless, God forbid, something happens and I can't go. But they are coming. So yeah, if you guys like my videos, please give this one a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And again, all my links are below. I've seen other YouTubers like, all the links are below. These like pretty like girls and like, all the links are below. Sorry. Sometimes some people who are on YouTube are just kind of weird. I want to talk. Okay, I'm getting off now. I think I'm going to go make some brownies. Take a little bit of break from listing on eBay and go bake brownies. Okay, make sure you've liked, subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.